Hey guys, today we are doing something fun. We are going from idea to business model in under 10 minutes. Why? Because if you've ever woken up in the middle of the night with a brilliant idea, just to fall asleep and lose it by morning, this one is for you. That actually just happened to me. I had this idea of an AI-powered tool that automatically replies to customer reviews. Can also be in a funny way, how I show you here. In this video, I will show you what to do when inspiration strikes. So let's jump into it, and remember, we only have 10 minutes, so we have no time. So let's start with the idea. This is the spark, the rough thought you have, the shower moment to capture the problem. It's not about perfection, it's about you see a change that you believe in, that something is possible. So from here, we are going to what is the problem I am solving. Before you build anything, you need to know the pain you are addressing. Not just the vague complaint, but the real recurring problem that someone experiences often enough that they want a solution. How can we respond to reviews faster with more empathy without needing someone to take care of it? We actually have to hurry up, time is running. Let's move to, am I the right person to solve this problem? Well, I'm curious, fast, and I have connections to this niche. I know a lot of people that have this problem. Who will be my ideal customer? Now that I understand the problem and why I care solving it, I need to know exactly who I'm solving it for. Not just businesses. The specific type of person who feels this pain the most and feels eager for a solution. How big is the market? Here we have to do a little market research or Google it. Let's assume we have 700,000 hotels worldwide. 10% are small businesses, and out of this, 20% are reachable through the English-speaking market. That breaks it down to around 14,000 hotels, and this can bring us up to around 490k ARR. That's already quite a good number for this niche. Let's go! What about competitors we have? Direct and indirect competitors. You are probably not the first person to solve this, but that's a good thing. Competition means the problem is real. But to build something meaningful, I need to know who is out there and how I'm different. So the goal is to build something simple, personal, and fast. That works out of the box for small business owners who care about their online reputation. From here, we move all the way down to, can I build a scrappy MVP in less than 30 days? Yes, of course. So from here, how are we going to reach our first 100 customers? Even the best idea is useless if no one sees it. I need feedback here, not perfection. In this case, we use personal outreach. What's the business model and can it scale? We will come back to this topic later, but here I want to try an approach of a per use, let's say 50 cents per review we generate. We are already a little bit behind and late, so let's go into key assumptions. Let's ask people if they will use it, if they can use it, and finally if they will pay for it. Give them a free trial with a certain amount of reviews. The last part is about lessons learned. What will I have learned out of this? Even like getting up in the night, evaluating or validating this idea. What will make me sleep again? We still have some time, so let's go all the way down and get crystal clear here. Every good business starts with a clear problem, but too often you just make it up or explain it too vague. You want to define the problem so specifically that your customer hears it and says, yes, that's exactly what I'm dealing with. And I can only repeat myself here, narrow it down and get crystal clear. From here on, we can go and define or identify our ideal customer. A lot of founders make the mistake of saying this is for everyone. But the more specific you get, the better the product, the messaging, and the traction will also be. From here on, we can go to reach out to our customers. Most of the time, this could be a landing page, but in this case, DM or email is better. So this is more about how are we going now that we identified our customer, how are we going to reach out to them and what are we offering? Now we have a hype moment because we are going to share it to real users. Locate them, target them, and just DM them. As I can see, we are still good in time, so let's go! After this, we can measure interest and decide what's next. It's not enough to build a landing page and hope. Now I want real signals from real people, proof that they care enough, give feedback. This is where I learn if I should build more, pivot, or just let it go. We are a little bit behind, but of course we are building more, and let's dive into the MVP. First, we are defining the core user journey. A simple, clear user journey helps me avoid overbuilding and keeps the product focused. It's about what's the first thing they see, what actions do they take, and what do they get back. Let's now move to must-haves and nice-to-have. When you're building an MVP, the worst thing you can do is building too much. Your job isn't to impress, it's to test. So I focus only on what's absolutely necessary to deliver the core value. Everything else can wait. Make sure to make a proper list of must-haves and nice-to-haves, because like that you know that you are on the right track and you can start layering from there and move on with other features. It's about going live fast and focus on deliver the core promise. Now let's go and sketch a little bit. Sketching the MVP. This is about to get a view, a vision of what your MVP should look like and what's the key features you want to integrate, the must-haves and how they should look like. You can either sketch it or just let it generate by AI. So let's go to choose tech for speed. Our MVP isn't a tech showcase, it's a learning tool. So we don't care about scalability or perfect code. We want the fastest way of building the idea, something real the user can probably already test today. And now for the last part, we are actually super far behind to make it in under 10 minutes. So let's directly jump into it. What's our 30-day build goal? We have to set this. We have to properly make week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, and set 30 days to build all this and deliver it. It's easy to fall into the trap of endlessly tweaking, but constraints create progress. Now that's it, we made it in under 10 minutes, and you see how easy it is to get from your idea that wakes you up in the night to building already a lot. Now it's on you to create the business model for this idea and tell me in the comments where you think this idea will fail. I will also post a link where you can download the whole template we created now. And check out my channel for more information about how to build a startup.